belongs to my Lord and Savior. His name is Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Waharakak Wadash. Name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Son's name is Yahweh Shai, in who I reverence. And honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit, and to the hopeful elect, listening and learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days. Because we're living in the last days of the last days, right? And we're going to get straight into it. We have to stay focused. Listen, the devil's really turning it up to the highest extent. He's turning it up. So we have to turn up. We have to be on our A game, right? 100%. Bro, this ain't no joke, bro. This is life and death. This is life and death we're talking about here, man. Right? Alright. The truth. A lot of people can't handle the truth. Just the way they can't handle. It's too much for certain people. Why? Because they choose to live a lie. This system, this kingdom of darkness is so orchestrated. And there's people out here in high places that are watching us. Very, very high places. There's people that are scared. There's people that are threatened. That's what happens when you have an anointing, when you have wisdom, and when you walk in truth. That's what makes you powerful. Not muscles, not artillery, not bulletproof vests, not guns, not money, even though there's an extent of power that comes with money. Because the people that have money, they can control a certain narrative. Because if you have money, right, you can control what people do with that money. But therefore, we have this knowledge, we have this wisdom. And boy, there's so much things going on. So much things going on. Real serious. I like to put everything together. I don't like to overanalyze everything, but I like to put the pieces together and think about certain stuff. So hold on. Supposedly, I'm not jumping to conclusions. Say supposedly, you have a group of people watching you. Say if this group is powerful. Let's just say that. Let's just say this group is powerful. Well, therefore, they can have certain influence over certain sectors of government or regions. Because it's a group, right? And therefore, if they have a certain level of power, are you telling me they can't just put you on? Are you telling me they can't just put you on a list or say, please, would you keep an eye on him? Are you telling me they can't do that? Are you telling me these people can't control it? Are you telling me they don't have connections to the military? You have to look at things that happen around you, how it's so orchestrated. You have to look at these things and weigh it all up in the spirit, everything. And don't get drawn into I always say this, don't get drawn into the mental chaos. And we're going to let the scriptures do the talking so you can get a more understanding of what's going on in our lives. You got some people walking behind me right now, yeah, I can see them, wearing the red and blue. That's their occult Mason colors. You see, the devil, Revelation 12:12, is coming on with great wrath because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Right? So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the devil come down with great, great wrath because he has a short time. So therefore, if he's coming down with wrath, he's going to be very impulsive. He's going to be very aggressive. I've even noticed people's behavior. People are, I'm not going to swear, people are miserable more than ever. More than ever. So you're seeing it. He's coming down with great wrath. That's why the Masons, they're all getting in line now. They're all wearing their color codes and all that. He's coming down with great wrath. He's collecting. He's coming back to collect. So if you sold out, you're in deep trouble. Deep trouble. We have to maintain our integrity, teach His word, and not be swayed by what's going on outside of you. Let's bring it out. This is Thessalonians 2. And we're going to jump straight to verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. It says mystery of iniquity doth already work. And what this program has taught me, if you want to call it that, it showed me corruption to its highest extent. This is shown to you. You're not looking for it. It's shown to you. The beginning of whatever you want to call it, target and whatever you want to call it. These things are shown to you. people in high corruption. It says the mystery of iniquity is now revealed. Okay. And it says Baba Kishar, doth already work. So it's at work right now. You can see it. You can see it. The color codes, the scratching of the heads, the sniffing, the walking. When you come out, you see people walking, they're looking at this person, looking at that person, signaling. No, listen, that's demons jumping everywhere. That's demons jumping everywhere. Because these spirits have a short time to fulfill whatever they're going to fulfill. And if the men of the Lord are here, guess what that's going to do? Yeah, remember it. And if you're going to see someone walk past me soon. And if the men of the Lord are here, guess what that's going to do? It's going to cause a lot of chaos. Right? That's what it's going to cause. So we're causing a lot of chaos in the spiritual dark realm. Okay? That's what we're doing. And it's good. And anytime I go somewhere, you know one thing I've noticed? They have a whole lot of people come out, they have joggers, everything. These are the people that work for Satan. As long as we're out here, Satan don't like that. Because we're casting down lies, we're casting down strongholds. We're teaching this way. Hey, let's go, Baba Kishore. And it says, and the spirit of his mouth shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So guess what? The wicked are going to be fulfilled. The mystery of iniquity is here right now. It's a mystery because not many people can see it. It's here. Right? You know about the tactics, right? Dumping garbage. When you see a whole load of garbage somewhere, they do the signaling, they leave things outside, try to get into your psyche. You have the ambulances, the fire brigades, the police involved, and you have so many players involved. The occults, they get involved. Right? They're the ones that run through your neighborhood. Right? Keep little dossiers. And also they have connections to police and so forth because they're occult, they're Satanists. So if you're a Satanist, then by association, you have certain perks within this world. So it may seem like we're outnumbered, but we are never really outnumbered because guess what? If Yahweh is for you, who can be against you? The enemy doesn't want you to believe in these scriptures. And somewhere in Kings it says there be many more of us than there is with them. So what does that mean? Who's the many? The many is the angels. That's the many. There's many more with us than them. There's things happening in the background that you can't see right now, but it's happening in the background. They don't tell you what these people be doing. These people get moved into apartments, flats, houses to do spell work. Right? They don't tell you how they be using these children as well. Even children now, they're becoming Satanists now. They're becoming indoctrinated with Satanism. Sometimes you hear these children making bird noises. That's all witchcraft. Why you have children making bird noises, chirping? That's witchcraft. So that's what they're being taught. But that's why Yahweh is coming back to destroy the wicked, cast them down, and you're going to be taught righteousness. You're going to be taught righteousness. That's what you're going to be taught. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. So there's workings of Satan, signs, powers. This is called magic. It's called magic. You know what magic is? It's a distraction of your senses. It's to trick your senses. That's why when you're watching TV, what do they do with the camera? They pull it in. They keep checking. Here it is. You can just keep it like now. The camera's still right. I'm not manipulating any camera view. What happens when you watch TV? They're constantly manipulating the camera view. Manipulating it. That's called magic. That's called deception. That's called the sleight of hand. This is what the enemy uses. Sleight of hand. Deception. But once you see past that deception, that puts you on a level. That puts us on a level. Once you see beyond that deception. Levels. You should be able to see that. You should be able to look at something and say, Yeah, that's false. That's not real. That's deception. That's fake. That person's fake over there. That couple, it's not even a real couple. That's a fake couple. Right? You should be able to do that. That's discernment. The Lord gives his men discernment. You ain't gonna be serving your Habashai and he ain't gonna give you any level of discernment. He's gonna show you what's real, what's not real, what's evil, what's not evil. Who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. So guess what? The wicked are being consumed with the spirit. This is why they get so grumpy when we come out. With the spirit of our mouth. Them demons, as soon as we come out, them demons start, you know, it's like you rattle up the beehive. They get rattled. Then everybody comes out of the hive. Everybody comes out. Bro, we're moving things. This is power. This is power in its highest form. Do not be fooled. If you didn't have power, you wouldn't have all these armies out to get you. That's power. You have to be out here. You have to be teaching. You have to. Because every time we come out here, we're speaking. We're speaking out into the atmosphere. The Lord Jehovah hears this. It may seem like, oh, where's he going? He's just doing a little... Nah, this ain't a light thing. Anytime we speak, the Lord, the angels, they're gathering this word and it's going to the heavens. And he's pleading our cause. What do you want to do? Be hidden in a corner somewhere, scared. They want you to be scared. They want you to be shook. Step into your power. I keep telling you, brothers, Superman, Wolverine, Incredible Hulk. Who else? Spider-Man. Right? Who's that? That's us. Lord willing, it's the hopeful elect. All them Marvel and comms and all that, that's based on the elect. Samson is Incredible Hulk. Right? Come on, this is our people. Listen, if only you knew. If only you knew. This is why they have to dumb you down. With TV, social media, GMO foods, chemtrails. They don't want you to tap into this power. Because if you were to tap into this power, you'd be moving things with your eyeballs. They call it telekinesis. Bro, they don't want you to tap into this power. This is what they've been hiding from you. They know who you are. They've studied you. The elites know who you are. They've done studies. They know about your DNA, all of that. Your micro... That's why they tried to also destroy your DNA with 5G. They know who you are. We are those with the power, that spiritual power. John 1 and something. And to you, the sons of God, to those that believe, he gave power to become the sons of God. Power to do those miracles, man. That's what's being held back from us because of our sin. Okay? So let's go back to where we was, Brother Kashar. Check this out. And even him who's coming is after the working of Satan and all power and signs and lying wonders. So Satan, yeah, does he have power? Yeah, but for a little space of time. Signs. So he can show you signs. But what are these signs? What are these signs? It's magic. It's deception. Your false pastors, they can show you signs. Because they're working with the devil. Right? They can show you signs. But it's lying signs. It's deception. You got to be able to see past that. Just like you had that false prophet. His name was Son or Bar-Jesus. His name was Bar-Jesus. He was deceiving people. He was putting a spell on people. And signs and lying wonders with all deceivableness. Hold right there. Hold it. Go to Matthews now. Come on. Every time I come out here, they have to make noise as well. Hey, we're shaking things. Brothers, don't doubt yourself. We're shaking things up. Yahushua is for us, man. Doesn't matter what the situation looks like. Yahushua is for us. This is Matthew 24, and we're going to jump straight to verse 24. But there shall arise false Christs, false prophets, and it shall show great signs and wonders in so much that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. It says false signs. False, so they're not real signs. They're false. It's pretend, and this is being done through tech. You know, a lot of people that come out, I've seen them, and sometimes I've caught them out, they're walking, they might step out, they're either walking left, they're walking right, and they just don't know what they're doing. They've just been commanded to do that on a cell phone. They don't know what they're doing. So a lot of this is Mark of the Beast technology. It's into play. This is all coming into play now. The Mark of the Beast is here. The system's already, it's already designed. All you have to do is look around you and see how people are acting. People aren't even acting as human anymore. The only real humans are the ones that still have a soul. The ones in the truth. Everybody else is a bot. Everybody else is a bot. It's called programming. It's called programming. Right? Have you noticed people be acting real weird since they got that jab? People have been acting crazy. And when that jab was implemented, guess what they done? They also put up the cell towers. Did you forget that? These were agendas worldwide. People haven't been acting the same since. I don't know what they put in there. People haven't been acting the same since. Some real weird behavior. Synchronizations like you could have never imagined. They got the white wireless headsets, right? And they're getting instructions from here, there. People be acting weird, bro. Can't you see the agenda? There's an agenda going on. And if you ain't a part of that, well, they need to get you out of here because you're in the way of that. Right? Okay? And this is the reality of the truth, man. This is the honeypots as well. This is the beautiful honeypots as well. You look good though, innit? But we gotta stay focused. They're gonna send that. The devil's gonna send you temptations, man. All them good things. But we have to endure. We have to endure. Brothers, listen to this carefully. Write this down. Take notes. I hope you're taking notes. Right? We're living in a whole other time now. Yahushua on his way. Have you felt like there's a lot of pressure now? When you've been a lot of pressure. A lot of witchcraft. People are more grumpy. Have you noticed all these things? Yeah, they're sending the honeypots. They do that as well with the women and so forth. And yeah, you're gonna get a whole lot of temptations. That's gonna happen. A whole lot of temptations, man. Great signs and wonders so much. If it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. If it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So what does that mean? It's not possible, but they're gonna try to. The deception, the rest of the world are already deceived. So this is really catered to the elect. That's who it's catered to. Another honeypot, baby. They keep sending the honeypots, baby. So it's really catered to the elect. Right? But that's who it's catered to. Okay? So I want to go to Revelations now. Come on. If you can't see what's going on, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. Look at the changes over the years for 4 or 5 years. Look at the change. When the government, when they bring in the change, it's not overnight. It's called gradualism. It's called gradualism. Slowly. You don't even realize things have already changed now. People are no longer people. People are being controlled by machines. I typed in that word zombie. What came up? What came up? It said someone that's automated, someone that's controlled by automation. Whew. Are you listening? When I typed, it said someone that was some people that are controlled by automation. It's a zombie that are dead spiritually, but alive by what do you call it? By what's the word? By stimuli. By outside, they act off outside stimuli. Stimuli. Right? Another drug of daisy. So that's what they act off. Stimuli. A zombie is someone that's into voodoo, witchcraft. Oh yeah, it says they're animated by witchcraft. They're brought back to life through witchcraft. So your average person is, sorry to say, a zombie. that's reanimated by witchcraft, by initiation. That's why the Mason said, I died twice. I'm twice dead. I've lived twice. That's what they say, right? How did they live again? Through witchcraft. Satan's in their vessel. And now they just open vessels to walk around, and this earth acts as a portal to them. What it is. That's that secret knowledge right there. Alright? So what else have we got? There's a lot, brothers. Get into these scriptures, man. Get knowledge, get wisdom, so you can understand what's going on. Get this wisdom, get this knowledge, so you cannot be fooled. And it's dangerous. I think the thing that's dangerous about this, people, instead of putting the dog on a leash, they just let it off, and they know I'm here as well. Just put the thing on a leash in it when it's coming to me. You know, people are simple. You know what I'm saying? But again, what I don't like about this technology is it could be the way it could be used. They can embed a voice in someone's head, and they would just act upon it. All right? They could just act upon it. You see how these people ain't thinking right. You see how they're not thinking right. Like, bro, if you know my stuff is there, I'm teaching, your dog's gonna run up to me. Just put it on people are not thinking right. Them two neurons ain't connecting properly. People be acting mad weird, very. Let check the time. People be acting mad weird out here, man. I believe it's something to do with the vax, bro. The vax and the technology. It's technology. Because the scripture told about the beast system. It's already in play. These people are bots. And the worst thing about a bot, we all have programs. We're all programmed, no matter what we say, to a certain level. Because in order to function in this society, there's a certain level of programming. But in these levels, you don't just want to be a complete yeah. You don't want to get to that state. So you got to realize you're dealing with people that are, you could be talking to not even a real person. You could be talking to a robot that looks like a human. This is what time we are in now. You could be having a conversation with a bloody robot. Someone that looks like a human. See how they keep walking past me though, right? Okay. So that's what time we're in now, Baba Kishore. And they're wearing them dull colours, the grey. That's a dull colour. So you know you gotta be in the spirit. We gotta be in the spirit. Right? You see it already. Look up. You're supposed to watch my videos, hear what the scripts are saying, and get understanding. This is all programming. And the same guy that told me to fuck off, he's gonna walk past as well with it. This is all programming. All of this is. They call it neuro-linguistic Look these words up. Look it up. People are being controlled. Okay, people are being controlled. All right, listen. The Neo scene. Neo, you're living in a world that is a prison. You're living in a prison that you can neither touch nor smell. This is a prison. Especially for the Israelites. I want to go to Deuteronomy. Hold on. Bro, when you learn this beautiful truth, man, this is all we need. This is all we need. You're able to. Can you overcome this? Yeah, you are able to overcome this system. You're able to decode it. You're an anomaly. You're the problem. This is why the Masons come after you. You're that problem. You're the, what you call it, a glitch. You're the problem in the matrix. They say you are a fault in the system. So some of us brothers that are not of this world, we're a fault in the system. They see you as the problem because you're fucking up the system, baby. And let's go to Deuteronomy. Hold on. Excuse my language. They see you as you're messing it all up because the way this system runs, everything has to run. You know, like a mechanism. Mechanism. A mechanism has to run smoothly. Everything has to go smoothly because if it ain't going smoothly, then it's not going to run properly. So if you have one or two, they do things differently, they're messing up the mechanisms. Let's see what we can go about Bakasha. Um, and check this out. This is Deuteronomy 28. And you're not mad. You're not mad. You're smart. You're intelligent. You're able to see beyond the bullshit. I gotta stop saying you're able to see beyond the rubbish. You're able to see beyond that. So people don't like that because they can't get one over on you. So therefore, you become a problem. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28. Hey, let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 23. And thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and earth that is under thee shall be iron. So what's that? That's a captivity. So we are in a prison. We're in a prison, Neo, that you cannot smell and you cannot touch. All around us. You don't know that straight away, but you're born into a prison. The only way to get out is through Yahweh Shai. John 8:32, one of my favorites. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Free. So you are free, regardless of what other people are trying to do. Or listen. Someone that's actually free, say someone that's actually broke free of this, I've told you, they can't let other people know that you're free. What happened if the other slaves knew that one slave got free? They would try to break free as well. So they can't have you. The narrative they got to do of me that, nah, he's not free. He's still doing the same thing. He's useless. That's not true. Do you know, they haven't told you the truth. The wars I was in, you had certain government leaders that sent for me. I'm still here. I have a story to tell. But they can't let you know that. They can't let you know what really happened. They can't let you know that. Okay. Then they give these people scripts. And what's the scripts that they have? The main trigger words now is, yeah. Of course it is. What else do they say? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But these are all scripts. It's called programming. Yeah. It's programming. You have to be able to see that. That's why the architect said he had to reboot the system. He had to renew the system because Neo was catching on to it. He was catching on to it. And they don't know. Remember, this is a script. They don't know. Their handler tells them to say that. Yeah, I know. Because that gives you the impression that they actually know something. They don't know. They say I know because their whole thing is to get in your head. Yeah, we know everything. They don't know everything. That's rubbish. It's a script. This is called programming. You understand? Right? And the way you undo that is Romans 12. That you be renewed in your mind by the transforming of your mind. Right? That's how. You know, that's a very serious thing. When you break programming, they don't take that lightly. You've broken that programming, man. And that makes you original. That makes you authentic. That makes you different. I have my own sayings. I don't say what everybody else says. Now, sometimes you have to play the game to a certain extent, right? And so forth. Yeah. Huh. I understand all that. I understand all of that stuff. I understand. Because that's how you get your money as well. But then you can't do that all day. You have to be authentic. Or you want to be a robot all day. Huh? So, brother, the scripture's got the answers, man. All the answers that we need. So we also got revelations. See, they don't want you that. And who runs the programming? Right? So this is the programming. This is all a part of the programming. And it's called neuronism. And I want to go to Psalms, Baba Kishar. I want to go to Psalm 62. Bear with it. And Psalm 64. Let me check this out. Oh. Yeah, this is the whole matrix. It's a whole matrix system. Right? This is a matrix system that's being ran. And the only way it says you have to be renewed in your mind. Okay? So that's what we have to do. We have to be renewed in the spirit of our mind. Excuse me just a minute, Baba Kasha. Alright, let's go back to this, Baba Kasha. And let's go back to this. But you already see, bro, it's all programming. And I wanna put you on game. The whole thing about this is you're gonna have certain things said to you now. Remember, the veil has been removed. The veil is the what? The covering of your eyes. So you're gonna see stuff, you're gonna hear stuff. There's gonna be certain things said to you as well. And it's gonna be on a subconscious level. Right? So say if you're going through a bit of pain, someone would say, basically I was watching a movie and this person was in pain and I was laughing. And you may have been in pain that day. So now you got to prepare yourself. There's going to be a lot of subconscious things directed your way. Okay? And you're gonna have to know how to get over these things as well and not take it too personally. And you're gonna have to know how to fight back spiritually. Okay? Real talk, you're gonna have to know how to fight back spiritually. There's gonna be a lot of things said to you, there's gonna be a lot of things directed to you. And a lot of that is witchcraft. And it's directed, it's all being directed your way. That's a lot to handle. More people can't handle that, that's why they fold. This is the battle this is the battle for our souls. It's a battle. Satan don't care, he wants you dead. Satan wants you dead. Satan don't care. You're delivering souls from the kingdom of darkness. This is the condition of the battle. This is the condition. You have to prepare yourself. It's that serious. You either lie down. Yeah, you either lie down and just die, rot, or you get up and you fight. Because Satan don't take no breaks. He's an angel, right? He's not taking breaks. So you have to fight with this word. So we talked about that programming, Baba Kishore. And Psalm 64, and it says 2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. So you have people that have secret counsel, wicked that have secret counsels. How they can overthrow you? How can they destroy you? Yeah, these counsels as we speak, they have a counsel. Let me get these Hebrews off the street. From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows even bitter words. And one thing I want to say is this: you got to be very careful what you're telling people, because now the veil has been removed from your eyes. Remember, you're dealing with everybody is a potential agent. Not everybody, but most people are now potential agents. So when you have people that come around you talk to, 9 times out of 10, guess what? Could be an agent you're telling something to. And a lot of the time, remember, they have handlers, so when they come to speak to you, they're relaying whatever you said to them back to their handler. So their handler's going to ask them, what did he speak to you about? What did he say? Was there anything bothering him? What ticks him off? What about this? Be careful what you're saying. Because some people that are sent around you or that talk to you, they have handlers. And that message, or another person behind me, another woman, and that message is being relayed to handlers. Right? Real talk. So just be mindful of what you're telling people and don't give them too much information, because they're going to report back to the handler and tell that handler, well, what was on his mind? What did he tell you? And the handler takes that information and relays it how they can try to control you. So this is how this kingdom works. That's why we have to be wise when we're out. Using discretion. Okay? Baba Kishar. And it says, Baba Kishar, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows even better words. You got these different meetings. Bilderberg meetings, what's it, 21, COP 21, and what do you think them meetings are about? What do you think them meetings are about? How they're going to clean the streets up? No, it's not. This is about how they can eradicate most of the population under 500, what's 500 million? I forgot, 500 million or whatever. Right? Do away with the undesirables, and I'll only have a few around. Those that are going to be good slaves. There's agendas going on every day, and how they can get this. It's all about a new world order, right? That's why the prophets, they didn't want to. They don't like the prophets. They don't like the prophets. And it says Baba Kishar, and they shoot at the perfect. Sonny, did they shoot him in fair not? So they were being shot at. This is every day. Shot at. Privily do they shoot at us. That's different. That's different meaning. Listen, that could be done through a maintenance worker, putting some device around your house. This can be done through private contracting. This could be done through just trying to mess your day up. They shoot at you. That's why it says put on a whole armor that you may be able to stand against the wiles, his tricks of the devil. He has tricks. He has methods. Yeah, he does strategize against you so he can neutralize what you're doing. Because if he can make you insufficient, just slow you down, then he's done half of his job. So that's his goal. And also sin. Like, I want to tell you, I'll tell you on camera, bro. I'm not ashamed to say this. I had a wet dream this morning. Satan always does that rubbish, bro. I don't usually get those. I spilled just a little bit. I spilled this when I was like, oh no. Like, what's that? So Satan's even attacking brothers in their sleep with wet dreams as well. Satan's also attacking them with wet dreams, man. And I told you I done a lesson on that. That's a succubus demon. So a succubus demon attacked me this morning. Right? Brothers leaking when they're sleeping and all that. They try to have sex with you in your sleep. And this is a woman that... And this is a particular woman that I know as well. They have sex with me in my sleep. So brothers are dealing with high-level spiritual warfare attacks. We need to stay prayed up. Pray without ceasing. And that's why my energy, just a little bit, my energy feels a little bit zapped. Because when you leak or when you're semen, you feel a bit, little bit of a headache. Just a little bit. So brothers, the demon trying to have sex with you while you're sleeping. Brothers go through proper attacks. And that's why you can't always jump to conclusions, because I've seen that. Oh, what was he doing? Was he watching porn? Was he? No, I wasn't. I so happened to spill when I was sleeping, bro. You can't stop that, can you? So you got to be aware of these spiritual attacks as well. You wake up this truth, you're going to get a lot of spiritual attacks. We're going to go through these things. Okay? It's part of the journey. Okay? It's part of the journey. But we got to learn how to deal with it. Right? They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? So you think there's not people in high positions that are not laying snares for you? Because you're in their way. They say, he's in our way. He ain't complying. So yeah, some of this obviously it comes from your government, because these principalities, which are demons, they control people in government as well. Yeah, listen, bro. The demons are controlling them. It tells you that in Revelations. Hold on. See if we can find that. This is Revelations 16 and 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the beast, dragon and the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, which is Washington, London, and the false prophet is the church. So even with your churches, they're infiltrated. Unclean spirits speaking through their mouths. Lying spirits. And it says, for they are spirits of devils working miracles. Spirits, not one, spirits of devils working miracles. So these spirits, they have influence over your government structure. Even when you're looking at our members of parliament, spirits of devils working miracles. That's not them speaking. You think it's them speaking. Satan's giving them that script. Satan's speaking through them. And working miracles which go forth to the kings of the earth. The kings, the rulers of the earth. The rulers of the earth, they're dealing with them principalities. And the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of God Almighty. So them spirits that are controlling them and the leaders are bringing them to that great day of the Armageddon, Valley of Troops. Armageddon means Valley of Troops, Army of Troops. So there's spirits doing that. Left-hand side spirits that are deceiving the rulers and the people and also nations. This is how deep this goes. Right? That's why this is a battle and you've got to be ready to put on your armor and fight it and pray to Yahweh Shai. It's getting kind of cloudy now. We're going to get moving soon, man. Alright? You've got to prepare yourself. You've got to gird up spiritually. Gird up, that it's like a man. And it says, Babakashah, check this out. And behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments. So the Lord's coming as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments. What's our garments? This word. So we got to keep these garments. That's what we got to do. Right? Keep these garments on, which is the truth. Lest you be found walking naked. We don't want to be found walking naked. Right? People all up in my camera doing dumb shit as well. Bear with something. So that's what we got to do, man. And don't worry about what these people say, what they do. If Yahweh has got you, you're protected. You got to believe you're protected. Don't let these people speak evil over you, man. About gone. You're gone, man. You prick. You got people walk past you and they try to throw words on you. That's witchcraft. You got people that will walk past you and they will try to throw a word on you. That's not godly, man. You're not a part of this right here. If you're not a part of this, you stay out. The Lord Yahweh prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You got people that want to be a part of what I'm a part of, but they're like scoffers, man. They just talk shit. And these spirits that control these kings, they're influence. They have influence. They're controlling people. So when you're speaking to people, when you're dealing with people, you're speaking to people, you're speaking to the devil. Not to sound horrible, but every day when you're interacting with people, 9 times out of 10, you're speaking to the devil. What do you think you're doing when you're going to work? You have to interact with devils. When you go to school, you have to interact with people that are demonically possessed. So, but you still have to know how to maneuver in this. You have to. Because if you don't, you're just going to be in a world of hurt. So I've got stuff. Can you gather them together into the place called Hebrew Tongue Armageddon? That's going to be the final war. The final in the Middle East. Right? So I really hope this is edifying. And you can see how this whole society, you can see how it's structured, right? It's structured, but guess what? It's the principalities. And it's a pyramid scheme. It has layers to it. You have, who's the Satan? Oh, the one that controls everything. God, Yahweh Shai. Then you have Satan. And Satan has a hierarchy. Just type in, you got internet, type in Satan hierarchy. Type that in. Satan has a hierarchy. It's Satan. Then it's who? It's the elites, which the elites have they don't really leave their home. They don't really leave their home. They stay in their home and they have a table and an empty chair, which Satan directly speaks to this elite leader in that chair. They stay in their home. And while they're staying in their homes, they're able to send spirits to certain locations as well. This is very real. Very real. They're the head warlocks. They're head witches, man. They directly deal with Satan directly. We're not talking about your town witch or anything. We're talking about those that are in the high places. And Satan directly speaks to them. Right? And then after that you have I believe is it your high priest? You have your high priest, and they're the ones that you have a high priest in every town. You have something called high priest. Some call them druids, high priest, and they're the ones that basically put spells upon some of these towns and so forth. Okay, and you see them wearing purple because that's their color, or black. Right, their whole thing is to keep a spell, keep people under a spell. So you have this cool witch covens, right? Then underneath that is the church that are quite powerful. The church used to really run things. You have the churches, and I think underneath that, well, no, hold on. Then underneath the church you have the military. I hope I'm in the right thing. I think it's the right. Then underneath that you have a council of 300 foreign relations. Then underneath that, hospitals and schools and government. That's how it goes. It's structured. It's layered. So, you know when we're teaching, you know when you see what you see, have you noticed a pattern? It's organized. It's organized. That's why you need Yahweh Shai. You can't do this, but we can't do it by ourselves. No way. You need Yahweh Shai. Ain't no way you're doing this by yourself. You need his intervention. Pray to Yahweh Shai. He's fighting our battles. He goes with thee. Be strong. Fear not. Some brothers are going to be martyrs. Oh, yeah. But fear not. Stay strong. And Yahweh Shai will fight for us. Isaiah 54 and 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in the day of judgment thou shalt condemn. But that's another story. You also have warlocks, witches. I didn't realize that there was a certain group of witch covens and cults that came after me. I didn't realize this until about 2-3 years ago. They come after people, right? Those that rise up, those that wake up to the truth, and those that break them demonic covenants and altars. So that's why you're dealing with a lot of, you may see a lot of people as well, dark witches, like following you, and because you become a threat to the kingdom of darkness. Who's that? Another person behind me? Yeah. So that's why these things happen. And you have to fight that good fight. And yeah, but it's even worse when they know your address as well, because then they will target your address. This is what they do, really. Yeah, another honeypot. So this is the condition of the battle. And we have to make sure that we're girded for the battle. Let me check how much battery power I got in there. Yeah, I got a bit. So you have to be girded for the battle. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to shut off soon. Baba Kasha. Yeah, the sun in the honeypots as well. Alright? So I'm going to shut off here. Right? Lord willing, this was edifying. And until the next time, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.